Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We talked the whole night through. It's been a while. It's been a week. And I certainly hope that you are doing okay. I've been missing you. I miss you. But here we are, coffee break. The Blue Witch presents Coffee Break with Laura González. That's me. It's been a while since I'm trying to get used to say it that way because we used to say it a different way for 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. For 6 years, we said it one way, so now it's like I have to get used to say it. Anyway, Blue Witch presents Coffee Break with Laura González. Hello, Shuffle Mutt. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is Wednesday, and we're gonna do oracles. So we're gonna have the Unbridled Tarot as an oracle. We're gonna do the Elemental Oracle. We're gonna do the Celebration of Love Oracle. We're gonna do the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And we're gonna do the Four Agreements Oracle. And without further ado, I hope you are all doing okay. I know I've been MIA. There's a lot of reasons, all good reasons. Work, doctor's appointments, visiting friends, life, summer in Chicago. What can I say? What can I say? And then mid-August, I'm going to take a tiny vacation. So mid-August, we're going to miss a whole week. Or maybe just Wednesday. I don't know. Anyway, welcome to the coffee break. If you are watching on Facebook or YouTube, please leave a comment so I know you're watching. And for those watching here on Instagram, thank you for being here. Let us breathe. May the divine let us see what we need to see, and that information be used for the greater good. We have from the be impeccable with your word. If you're not familiar with the four agreements, they are: be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions, and always do your best. And I can never memorize all four and recite them. I have to read them all the time. I think I always forget the always do your best, which is kind of paradoxical. Anyway, be impeccable with your word, cultivate faith. Be impeccable with your word, cultivate faith, and the message reads: to have great faith is to have great power. Because your intent, your will is undivided. When your word isn't dissipated by doubt, the power of your word becomes even stronger. I really like this. I really like this. To have great faith is to have great power because your intent, your will is undivided. When your word isn't dissipated by doubt, the power of your word becomes even stronger. So there you have it, folks. That's our first oracle for today, which is going down a la maleta. Okay, second oracle for today. So we are basically on the last legs of July, and we already have a post announcing the events for August. There's not going to be a whole lot of events on August, but the ones that we have, they are really good. We are going to be at Mindful Baking Cafe, reading tarot on August 8th. We're going to be at Mindful Baking Cafe from 1 to 4. Then on August 10th, we have our Decolonizing the Goddess class series. Tlalcihuatl and Tlaltecuhtli, the Earth Deities. It's going to be such fun class. Hello, marvelously, Marissa. And then on August 11th, we're going to have Lunatic Mondays with Rosśa, Crean, talking about their oracle, liminal spaces, something or another, I forgot. And I don't have it with me right here, so I can't tell you the name. But that's going to be August 11th. Did I already say hi, marvelously, Marissa? Maybe I didn't. Anyway, hi, Marissa. There's going to be other events in August, so let me shuffle and pull a card, and then I'll tell you what else is coming on August. In August? On August. In August, right? Should be in, because it's in the month of August. Within the month of August. Okay, we have Surrender. Winding Crescent, Surrender is the name of the card. And it's card number 26. Let's see what is the message. How are you, Marisa? How's the baby? Winding Crescent, Surrender. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up. Let go of what you no longer need. Stop being so stubborn about holding on to aspects and behaviors that don't align with who you are now. Stop struggling. I let go. I surrender my struggle. I allow the universe to work through me. Surrender. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up. Let go of what you no longer need. Stop being so stubborn about holding on to aspects and behaviors that don't align with who you are. Now, stop struggling. Here comes the affirmation. Claim it if you will. I let go. I surrender my struggle. I allow the universe to work through me. Ooh, that's a good one. I let go. I surrender my struggle. I allow the universe to work through me. Marisa says, you did. I'm planning on coming to see you at Mindful Baking Cafe on the 8th, right before I go to the hospital to give birth. Well, it'll be my pleasure to see you then, right before the baby comes to this world. I can't wait to meet that baby and to be around that baby and to see them grow. For those who don't know, I had the pleasure of officiating the wedding of Marisa and Jason. And now they're gonna have a baby, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna be like a spiritual tia or something, you know. And I was telling Marisa that that is something that indigenous Nahua traditions used to do. You know, the person that married the couple is usually a person that would assist on the birth, on the pregnancy and the birth, which I'm not. And then they will do the blessing for the newborn baby. That's exactly what the Tisit, the priestess, the healer, will do. And I feel so very honored, Marisa, to be part of this journey with you and Jason and your whole family, because it's like a whole family. It's a whole family affair, right? A new member of the family, especially with everything that you all been through in the last year. All right, let's see what the celebration of love has for us right now. And I didn't even let me close my eyes. I was passing my hand through the cards, and this one stuck to my hand. Forgiveness, earth balance, planetary healing. Yes, please. I am very sorry about the earthquake last night in Rosśa. They say there was no casualties, which I am impressed. I'm happy there was no if it is true that nobody died, I'm very, very happy. 8.8. I survived a 7.9. I couldn't even imagine what an 8.8 earthquake feels like. And then the whole tsunami things and whatnot. So forgiveness. And as you can see, there are some waves in this card. and some dolphins. Earth balance, planetary healing. Yes, please. Hi, Richard. How are you, my love? I was thinking, I hope Richard makes it, and I'm glad you're here. Special message. There is someone in your life that you need to forgive and release. Say and feel, I choose to forgive, I choose to release, I choose to now love. Say this until you are ready to take a healing action with the person that you need to forgive. You will be guided at the perfect time. Nothing to forgive, my friend. You're here. That's what matters. Richard is saying, forgive me, I'm late. Nah, who cares? There is someone in your life that you need to forgive and release. Say and feel, I choose to forgive, I choose to release, I choose to now love. Say this until you are ready to take healing action with the person that you need to forgive. You will be guided at the perfect time. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Sandia says, I choose to forgive, I choose to release. This is the second card that is telling us to release, to forgive, to let go, right? The other card that we have earlier, it was telling us also to release and to let go. And remember, Sandia says, we choose to forgive Richard for being late. We all forgive you, Richard. You're here, and that's what matters. But you know what I was thinking? Let's not be confused. Here comes Laura with her Laura tales. Let's not confuse forgiveness with access. Forgiveness does not mean access. You can forgive somebody and still keep them at a distance, you know, because you forgive and you release for your own health, mental health, emotional health, physical health, even spiritual health. Definitely, you forgive. You work through the pain. You work through the trauma. You release the pain. You release the anger. You let them go. That doesn't mean they have access back to you. I had to learn that one the hard way because, like many of us, I thought that forgiveness meant to welcome the person back into my life. And then, of course, every time I welcome them back, they will be a something word that rhymes with blunt. So, no, they're blunt. You're not coming back. Uh, so, yeah, forgiveness does not mean access. Forgiveness means you let go of carrying the anger. And now you can look at the situation from the outside in, and you can forgive yourself for engaging into being bait by the person or people, but that doesn't mean they can access you back again. With that said, we're talking about access. We're going to have access closer to um, Pilsen, my dear friends. Drum roll. Drum roll. I don't know if you can hear my drum roll. Drum. We are going to be reading at PACH once a month. So PACH has opened their doors for Tarot by Laura to be there reading once a month, and I will start reading there. It's going to be on a Sunday usually, and this month of August is going to be on August 17th. August 17th, I will be at PACH reading tarot from 2 to 6, from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Having the lights sign up around 5, right, so that we can clear stuff and leave 5:30, because it's PACH. We don't have to travel that far. Hi, La Nancy. You came right on time to hear the announcement. Drum roll. I'll announce again just because Nancy just arrived. Starting on August, we will be reading tarot at PACH once a month, usually on a Sunday. Think second, third Sunday of the month. And I'm going to be there from 2 p.m. till 6 p.m. with the last sign up around 5:30. There's going to be a sign up sheet. So as always, whether you go to Mindful Baking Cafe on the north side or you come to PACH on the south side, we do it through a sign up sheet. So first come, first serve. And you know, prices are going to be the fair prices, right? Like the lowest prices, 20, 30, or 50. I don't do 20, 30, or 50 anywhere else. It's going to be exclusively at Patch and at Mindful Baking. So Patch, August 17th. Bear with us if it's not on the website yet, because Patch is really busy, because they're putting together a tribe called Chicago that is going to open on Friday. And guess who's going to have a piece there? I did one of those big maps of Chicago for a tribe called Chicago. And we are going to be at the opening on Friday at Patch because it is a tribe called Chicago 5th anniversary. I've been part of it for 2 years. And Sani also made a piece. Sani Wakani, our friend from the Kalpuli. I think you know Sani, Nancy. You have to know Sani. So Sani and I from the Kalpuli Shinasli Shuchikali are going to be there. And we have pieces that are going to be on the exhibit on Friday. So I hope to see you there at Patch on Friday at 6. Thank you. Nancy says felicidades. Space Calark, welcome. And Erika, the property pro, welcome, welcome, welcome. One more card. Oh no, I was telling you, yeah, Patch, Tarot. And what else do we have for August? So we have reading set, Mindful Baking Cafe, reading set Patch. We have the Colonizing the Goddess, Tlalcihuatl, Tlaltecuhtli, the Earth Deities. I'm doing this because that's how the monoliths are. What time at Patch on Friday? 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock on Friday at Patch. And readings, the podcast on the 11th. And then, of course, the community circle on the 24th. If you've never been to a community circle, just ask Richard. They are amazing. We get together, we tell our stories, we witness each other, and they're just magical and healing and beautiful and amazing. And no, because I facilitate, I'm saying this. I'm saying this because I take a lot of medicine from them, and you should too. There's sliding scale. They're online for everybody's safety, and there are sliding scale 13, 20, 26, whatever you can pay. And please worry not, because there are folks that pay 26, so you can come and pay 13, and it's not going to hurt anybody. Okay, 2 more cards. So, excuse me. We have the mountain, which reminds me again of the earthquake. 8.8. I can't wrap my head around an 8.8 earthquake. And no casualties. That is a true, absolute miracle. Clarity is the mountain. In case you can't see it, La Mujer Dormida. There's a sleeping woman there representing the mountain. There is a mountain in Mexico we call La Mujer Dormida. It's Tlalcihuatl, the sleeping woman. Clarity. There is an advantage to looking at things from a higher perspective. You are too close to something to see it properly and clearly. Take the high road. Look at the big picture. Are you making too big of a deal for something? Sometimes we may. I don't know. Clarity. There is an advantage to looking at things from a higher perspective. You are too close to something to see it properly and clearly. Take the high road. Look at the big picture. Are you making too big a deal of something? I mean, folks, we are all living on the edge, right? We are all extremely nervous and upset and angry. And if you're not angry, the question is, why? People constantly ask me, why are you upset? The right question is, why aren't you? Just look. If you look to the left, there's famine and genocide. If you look to the right, there is kidnappings and ethnic cleansing. If you look up, is climate change. And then if you look down, is criminalizing the disenfranchised. It's like, why are you angry? But there might be also places in which we need a better perspective. Richard says, I agree with you. Why are you not? The fact that they're persecuting everybody that is not with good genes. Oh my. Eugenics, anyone? Anyway. The one thing I like is that they are saying it with their whole chest, and now we can like really pinpoint them very quickly, right? Because they love saying, I'm a racist. So it's like, okay, bet. I'm not going to buy your shit. I'm not going to consume your products. I'm not going to be supporting your enterprises. I will not be watching your movies, like, because if you don't like people like me, just because the way we look, my money needs to go to my community. To my community. Needless to say, support brown and black, women and people, business, right? Black and brown, women and people, small business. Circular economy. Trade if you can. Get to know your neighbors. Talk to your neighbors. Find your community and embrace them like nothing else. I am so very lucky to have so many communities embrace. I have the Blue Witch community, which we all are part of. I have the Kalpuli community, which is an amazing, wonderful community. I have the vendors community in Pilsen. Like, thank you, goddess. And we have our online international community as well. It's so funny because the video on Facebook, it kind of the sound is not matching the image. I don't know what happened. It kind of glitched. Okay, last card. Last card for today, my friends. Oh my God, I miss you so much. And I love when you comment, because when you don't comment anything, I feel that I'm talking to myself. But when you comment something, I'm like, oh yeah, thank you. I'm not alone here. Our last card comes from the Unbridled Spirit Tarot. And we have, I think this is the Page of Swords. Oh, I was mistaken. It's the High Priestess. So we have the High Priestess. And she came to us reverse. I'm at the grocery store, says la Nancy. No importa, tú tecléale ahí. So this is the High Priestess. Thank you for watching us from the grocery stores. What are you getting? The High Priestess reverse. Definitely still here with big, strong baby kicks. Yeah, baby kicking. Soon to be baby. Hi. Would you give him a little rub for me? Give her. I say him again. Him, her. We don't know yet. With blinders on. The High Priestess with blinders on is the Joan of Arc, Divine Wisdom, Divine Vision. Your intuition speaks with clear, distinctive voice. Do not confuse this voice with that of fear, anxiety, assumption, or ignorance. This one is hitting me in the head hard. How can you tell the difference? It is hurtful, selfish, deceit, or baseless. That's not intuition. Is it meant to protect, guide, encourage, inspire, or enlighten you? That's intuition, gifted to you from the high priestess. Work gently with yourself when the spirit of the high priestess is in reverse to get your thoughts back where they belong. Fetus of mysterious gender. That's the baby. The marvelously baby. Hello, Renata. Bom dia. Bom dia, bom dia. How you say good afternoon? Because it's not good morning for you. It's good afternoon. All right. The high priestess reverse. Listen to this. This is really interesting. Your intuition speaks with a clear, distinctive voice. Do not confuse this voice with that of fear, anxiety, assumption, or ignorance. How can you tell the difference? Is it hurtful, selfish, deceitful, or baseless? That's not intuition. Is it meant to protect, guide, encourage, inspire, or enlighten you? That's intuition. Gifted to you from the high priestess. Work gently with yourself when the spirit of the high priestess is in reverse to get your thoughts back where they belong. Beautiful, beautiful, the high priestess. Boa tarde. Boa tarde. Is it a hard T like we say in Spanish? Tarde. Boa tarde, Renata. Y buenas tardes a los que hablan español. Right? Because this is not morning anymore. We fool ourselves saying that it's morning, but it's not. Anyway, folks, there you have it. Sorry, Renata, you came to the last card. But you can always watch the recording. Share the recording with your friends. What's the meaning of the right side of High Priestess? Well, we will have to wait until the High Priestess comes right side up, my dear. The High Priestess right side up is usually talking about being quiet. And yeah, but that was not what came out. It's morning for me too, says the Sandia. Me too, man. Even when I wake up early, noon is still morning. Boa tarde, buenas tardes, goodbye. I love you all. I'm hot. Please come see me on Friday at PACH at 6 o'clock for the opening of A Tribe Called Chicago. And if you can, come see me as well at Mindful Baking Cafe on the 8th, or come back to PACH on the 17th, or hire me for a tarot reading, or hire me for your wedding, or hire me for your baby blessing, or anything. Come to my classes, come to the circles. Tips are accepted at Venmo at bluewitch, Cashapp, $0 bluewitch1, Zelle, bluewitch at bluewitch.org. Until we see each other again, never forget that you are loved. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Insta.